Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to Stampin' Chat Live. I'm Gina from Gina K Designs, and welcome to our New Year's Eve pajama card making party. Yeah! So excited to be here, and I'm so excited to see all of you coming in from all around the world. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight because Tom and I have a bunch of different things planned for you. We're going to be doing some polls, we're going to be doing gift certificate giveaways, and we're going to be doing some card making with one of the new items that we released last Tuesday night. So we're going to have a good time. I see people saying, I have my fruit salad, but I forgot to wear my pajamas. I'm in my pajamas. I've got my champagne. That's awesome. So grab yourself a drink, something that you like to drink, whether it's Diet Coke, Sprite, champagne, beer, whatever it is, and sit back and relax and enjoy tonight's show. Now, before we get started with some card making, let's say hello to Tom. Hey, Tom. He's trying to find the buttons. All right.
How about now?
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? Oh, my, what a mess.
Yeah.
I think that was it, though.
You do?
Yeah,
You
I think we might be getting sound now. Let's see.
Okay.
Anybody getting sound? Sound, let us know. Huh. Yes,
Okay. All
okay.
right. Sound is back. Good. Because I had my laptop here. I was going to write you all a message. Okay. We don't know what happened, but we are in our little home studio because we didn't want to be out. It is icy and cold out there, and we wanted to be cozy. So the first thing that happens is the sound goes out. Well, we're back. All right, Tom. So we're going to do a lot of fun things tonight, right?
Yeah.
And do you want to start off with a poll?
A poll.
A poll. Now, let me tell people how polls work. So, we're going to do a few polls tonight because we want to know what you guys think. So, what we're going to do is if you're on Facebook, you can't participate in the poll because Facebook doesn't allow polls. They don't have that ability during a live. But if you're on YouTube and you're signed into your YouTube account, you can take a poll. And if you're watching YouTube on your TV, you can always open your phone up too and sign in on your app on your phone. But we're going to do a poll. Are you looking for the notes?
No.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a poll, and if you are signed into your YouTube account, you can answer the poll question. So Tom, if you just click on YouTube right there. Right there. Yep. Right on YouTube.
Okay, so we might have audio problems again.
Well, okay. Go to my little head there at the top. We had to turn something off because that was creating a problem. And go to view your channel at the top right under our name. Yep. And then just click on that video. All right. Click on the video, and then down at the bottom there, see the little speaker? Just click on that. Okay, so now you can control everything from there. Okay, so I know I'm just telling Tom how to do polls on YouTube because his system doesn't allow him to do a poll from our software, so he's got to also be on YouTube on the computer. It's crazy. Okay, audio's good. We are back. Everybody can hear. Everybody's going to have fun. All right. So the first poll that we're going to do, we're going to talk about the Master Layouts die sets. Now, we have 20 Master Layouts die sets, but our top 3 best-selling Master Layouts die sets are Master Layouts 2. So Tom, go ahead, put Master Layouts 2 in there as a choice. The second most popular one, believe it or not, is Master Layouts 8. And that's because a lot of you are getting excited about 5x7 cards. And then the third most popular one is Master Layouts 14, which is our postage set. Lots of people love making those postage cards. So Tom's going to start the poll. It's going to pop up at the top. And you guys tell us, out of Master Layouts 2, Master Layouts 8, and Master Layouts 14, go ahead, hit that start poll button. Tom, there we go. It should be up there now. Go ahead and tell us which one is your favorite out of those 3 die sets. And while you guys are taking that poll, we're going to start making a card. Now, I want to make a card tonight with this brand new Divine Rose stamps stencil set and coordinating die. Now, you guys know every once in a while we do a stencil set with a coordinating die, and that's what we have here. We have the Divine Rose and the coordinating die. Now, this Divine Rose stencil set has 4 different pieces to it. So I'm going to get my paper cutter and I'm going to cut some quarter sheets of cardstock because I don't know how many cards I'm going to make tonight, but I thought it would be fun to make more than just one. So let me grab some white cardstock here. Did you see my backdrop here with all my fancy fans? Well, they are covering my cardstock. So I pulled some colors out and I'm kind of limited to those now. All right. Oh, I see a lot of people taking the poll. That's good. Okay. So, Tom, I don't know if it's possible for you to close any of those screens or move them out of the way so that maybe I can see what I'm doing here because I need to see the overhead. All right. Very good. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Thank you. Did you see Tom's backdrop? Let's look at Tom's backdrop. Tom, do you have your backdrop? Nice hat. I want to participate. I want something fun here.
Are we in Vegas?
I have a crown here. There we go. There, I want a crown too. This is the only hat that I have, though.
This is like Vegas in the like 70s, right?
Yes. That looks like, you know what that looks like? It looks like one of those, like, let's make a deal shows or something, you know? And they always had those cheesy curtains in the background. Okay, so I'm going to cut out a couple of these dies here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut, I think I'm going to cut like 3 of them. I know the Divine Rose bundle is sold out. We are going to get that back in stock for sure. And also, we have an order in for a lot of the products from the 12 Days of Christmas box, because I know a lot of you guys want those things too. So we are hoping that those come in soon.
Our warehouse is kind of like a smoking crater right now.
It really is. Well, and you know, we are getting ready to help with the SCT event too. So they're going to be coming to our warehouse to pack all of the boxes for that event, which is great because that's going to avoid tariffs for our U.S. friends. They're not going to have to pay tariffs on those boxes, which is phenomenal. But also it's going to be very busy building all of those SCT boxes. We're kind of excited about that, though. We're excited to see Catherine and Jack come and visit us in Wisconsin for a while. All right, so I'm going to cut one more. I've got 2 cut, and I'm going to cut one more. And then I'll have those. And I'm doing this without my glasses, because my glasses are over there. So are you guys, oh my gosh. That's Tom. Let's see what you got there, Tom. What do you have? The 12 Days of Christmas, this is not. Oh my gosh.
Happy New Year.
So,
is it time for that yet?
People on Facebook are saying that we're freezing, but people on YouTube, we are not freezing. So maybe you want to come on over to YouTube. I'm telling you, Facebook always gives us fits. It's just a problem. So hopefully you can come over to YouTube and watch it, because that's totally fine. YouTube's working just fine. I've got YouTube over here and I can see it and it's working. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is great to see you all. So, Tom, do you want me to turn my laptop off so that we're not stressing the system since we're home?
Okay, so it just shows us the winner of the poll.
I'm not sure. Did you end that poll?
No.
All right, go ahead and end that poll and let's see what happens. Did you end it?
I did.
Oh no.
I'm about to end it.
Oh no. I think you had to open it first. Yeah, I think you had to open that poll first to see what the response was. So maybe we'll do that poll again.
Master Layouts 2 was at 72%.
Oh, okay. Everybody uses Master Layouts 2. All right. So Master Layouts 2 was number 1. Okay, that makes sense. Master Layouts 2 is just one of those that works great with A2 cards, but it has the cute little stitching. So, yeah, I think you have to open the poll, but I'm not sure. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure I have the right stencil, because here we go. Here's the Divine Rose stencil. I must just had a heart attack because I thought I brought the wrong one home, but I have both the one from the 12 Days box and the Divine Rose in the same box. All right, So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these on the mat. So Tom, can we go back to the overhead? Alrighty. So I'm going to lay this Divine Rose here on the mat, and then when you use these layering stencils, you want to make sure that you can see the writing. Let's get the glare just right so you can see it. See the writing there? So you want to make sure that all the writing is facing in the same direction. So now I've got all the writing facing in the same direction. And they're labeled Divine Rose 1, Divine Rose 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Can you please tell those that don't know what SCT is? Yes, I can. So SCT is Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. And twice a year, they do a big card making event. And I always share that information. I always put it in our Facebook group and pin it to the featured tab and talk about it in my lives and stuff. And then people can go over to their website and sign up for the event. And you pay for this huge box. And inside that box, there are card kits for 12 different companies, 12 different classes. And so they used to do all of the kits in Canada and send them down to everybody that's participating. But with the new tariffs, people were getting charged a lot of money when their boxes, not a lot, but a decent amount of money. And so instead of doing the boxes in Canada and sending them across the border and risking having the participants pay a tariff, they're coming to our place, and they are bringing all the stuff. All the companies are sending everything to us, and we are going to be kitting everything in our warehouse in Wisconsin. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So, and that event closed a long time ago. It closed, oh gosh, probably in November, because they have to get a final number so that we can all have our kits made. So, all right. Now, I'm going to line this up, and the reason why I die cut before I stencil is because I find that lining up the stencil on that die cut is so easy. You can see the border there going around the perimeter. It's very easy to see. And I'm going to do some lilacs for this one. So I'm going to do light lilac to start with. Yes, it is Catherine's birthday today. Happy birthday, Catherine. I know that she's out having a grand old time, celebrating with family and friends. So that is so wonderful. All right, so I'm going to use my ink stand, and I see Brianne Loveland is here. Hey, Brianne, thank you so much for being here. Please link your ink stands. Now, the one I use in our studio at the office, I use the black one, but here at home, I have white ones. They're all wonderful, so whatever color you like better, go ahead and pick that up, but the ink stands really make it easy to, first of all, know what color is out on your desk, because I have several ink stands. And you can see if I just had these ink pads opened on my desk, I wouldn't know which one was light and which one was dark. But the ability to have the lids there tells me what color is in those pads. So I think that these things are awesome. Plus, you don't get your fingers all inky when you're trying to hold an ink pad, and it's just great. All right, so I'm going to use some of this light lilac. I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending. Oh, and if you're new here, if this is your first time joining us, first of all, we apologize because we generally don't go live too much at home, and our system is so tweaked at work, and here we're just using what's laying around to make it work. But we're giving away some prizes. And the way that you enter to win is just to leave a comment in the chat. So go ahead and leave a comment in the chat, because we're going to be giving away many $50 Gina K Designs gift cards tonight. So that's coming up pretty soon. So if you haven't left a comment yet, make sure you leave one. Now I'm going to use one of these small blending brushes, and I'm going to do layer 2 with medium lilac. So let's get rid of this. We'll put this over here.
This is actually very cool to be home.
I know. It's so cool to be home. Maybe we'll bring Zeus in later. Zeus is our cat, for anybody that doesn't know. Our little Zeusy. All right, let me line this up first. There we go. And my sticky mat is more sticky than the one at work. Everything's new. Gosh, Tom, I need a glass of something here. Yes! All right. We're going to do a toast later, too. Everybody take a sip. When I tell you to take a sip, take a sip. By the end of the live, who knows what'll happen. All right. So now I'm using some medium lilac here for my second layer. Oh, I like this. This is so much fun. I'm so grateful that you guys decided to join us for New Year's Eve tonight. We don't go anywhere. We just stay home, and we thought about it, and we thought, gosh, the only thing that makes it more fun than being like cozy at home and just hanging out is to be with you guys. So we're just so grateful that you're here joining us tonight. All right, let's do some light spruce and medium spruce for the greens. So we'll do the light spruce. I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. I'm so nosy. I want to see what everybody's saying. All right, Tom. So in the first half hour, we have to give away a gift card. So we're going to give away $50 Gina K Designs gift cards tonight. And I'm gonna grab this brush here. And so Tom is going to use his little thing to pick a winner. And we are going to give away the first $50 gift card of the evening. $50 to spend. And you know, our gift cards never expire, so you don't have to use them right away. You can save them for the next release or whatever you want. All right, I'm going to start with some light spruce here. Now, this is a very delicate stencil. So I would suggest that you use a light touch. Just ink up your brush enough and just use a light touch. You don't have to really press down super hard. You're better off just getting your brush very inky and using a little bit of a lighter touch, because in order to get all of that beautiful detail, there is a lot of little edges on this stencil that kind of stick out. So we have to be a little bit careful that we don't bend them. But just take your time and a light touch, and you'll do exactly what you need to do. So I just keep re-inking my brush with each pass. And then I'll show you how I like to clean it. Oh no, Tom, you're going to have to get up. You know,
just when I'm settled?
Just when you're settled, you're going to have to get up, because the alcohol is in the bathroom. I use rubbing alcohol to clean my stencils. I also use rubbing alcohol to change my pump, because I'm a type 1 diabetic. And I use it to change my CGM. So it's sitting on the bathroom counter, which isn't far away because it's not that big around here. He could probably almost reach it from where he's sitting. All right, so now we've got that first layer on there of light spruce. Now we're going to move to dark or medium spruce. Did you find it? A little brush like this. That's it. Yeah, it's rubbing alcohol. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. So now I'm going to pop this one on top here, and you'll know you're in the right place when things get covered up. Do I have this facing the right direction? I do. Okay. Let's just get that in place. It's the mat. It's very sticky. So it's taking me a minute to line it up here. There we go. I'm going to get this part stuck down here first. And then I'm going to do this part up here. There we go. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Okay. So now I'm going to use a detail brush with some medium spruce. And then I'm going to do the same thing, just a light hand, but I really want to get some of that darker green in there. And you don't even have to go all the way up. You can just put it kind of in that bottom part if you want, or you can go all the way up like that. And you could do a mix of that. So see how I'm just doing a little bit at the bottom and I'm letting it fade into that light color. So for the big leaves, I'm doing that. And then for the small ones, I'm doing the whole thing. I love the spruces. The spruces are a beautiful green. They have a little bit more blue in them than like our jelly bean and our fresh asparagus. All right, Tom, you tell me when you're ready to do the next thing. The giveaway, the next poll.
All right. First giveaway of the night. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
You need to come back with that hat.
And the winner of the first, what is it, $50?
$50.
$50 Gina K gift card is Grandma Joe Miller.
Grandma Joe Miller. Woohoo! Congratulations, Grandma Joe Miller. What do you have on your head now, Tom?
First of many things. Congratulations, Grandma Joe.
All right, so there is our beautiful divine rose done in the purples. Okay, so let's clean that off. I've got some alcohol here. We're just gonna like do all the cards together, like all the parts of the cards together, and then we'll assemble at the end. So let me get my alcohol here and a paper towel. I'm going to go ahead and clean these stencils. So, what is our next poll, Tom?
All right.
We have a bunch of different poll ideas. Now, when you're cleaning a stencil with this kind of detail, kind of brush your paper towel toward where the stencil is attached. Don't go back and forth because you'll pull those little edges up. Just go toward where it's, away from where it's attached. And then I'm just going to blot the other side. There we go. Let that dry. Do the same thing here. It's just the leaves that are delicate on this stencil. All right, so Tom is picking another poll for you guys. So this poll is about color, and it's about our new colors that we released. So we released 8 plus 3 layering colors. So we released 8, 9, 10, 11 colors. We released our light cranberry, our medium cranberry, and our dark cranberry, which are being manufactured as we speak. we also released Emerald Coast, Blue Sky, Sun-Kissed Coral, Butterscotch, and then we had a release after that that included Petunia, Marigold, Kelly Green, and Cadet Blue. So they were all the colors we released in 2025. Now, we picked the four best sellers we picked. And we're going to ask you guys, out of these four best sellers, which one is your absolute favorite out of the four best sellers? Now, that doesn't mean maybe the one that you like we're not including, but pick out of these four. So what are the four, Tom?
Okay, we're doing Emerald Coast, Blue Sky, Petunia, and Marigold.
Okay, all right. So they're the four top sellers. I'm going to do both of these at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but sort of at the same time. Ooh, that's not going to work. It's got to be on the mat. I think I'll just turn it and then I'll just flip it. Because I want to do two of these. Because I want to make a 5x7 card tonight, too. Okay. So, and I think, Tom, if you click the little dots, or you click on the poll, don't click end poll, just click on the poll. There we go. That's how we'll see the results. And then you can tell them the percentages too, just in case they can't see them. You might be able to see. Can you guys see the percentages when you're taking the poll? I'm always curious about that because I don't know if you can or only we can see them. All right, so I'm going to lay this down here again. This flower, layer 1. And then I'm going to do the carnations this time. Okay, so somebody's saying yes, they can see the percentages. Okay, you can see the percentages. All right, that's good. That's good. Good to know. So if we hit the wrong button, Tom, they can tell us what won. Okay, so I'm going to use light carnation and medium carnation. Oh, you can click on the poll and see everything. Okay, good to know. That's good. I mean, you should be able to. That makes sense, but I didn't know if only the admins could see the results and then we had to tell the results. But that's good that everybody can see them.
Yes, and the poll is just on YouTube.
Yeah, right? Just on YouTube. Yeah, Facebook doesn't let us do polls. Come on, Facebook, get it together. All right, so we're going to use some light carnation first. And Happy New Year to everybody. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting to see you all here tonight. I hear we're competing with television and all the other things, but we'll be off before the ball drops in New York. And then we'll be off before the ball drops everywhere else too in the United States. Gosh, I mean, if you think about it, it's already tomorrow in like Australia, right?
Too much to keep track of.
I know. Time zones are so weird.
Well, shall we end the poll? Looks like Blue Sky is the big winner.
Blue Sky?
37%.
Oh, wow.
Emerald Coast.
Is Emerald Coast
just
a close
behind
second?
34.
34%. Oh, and Petunia, 16, and Marigold. Okay, all right. That's interesting. I love Blue Sky. I really do. But I also really love Emerald. I love them all. Sometimes, you just need that bright yellow, and Marigold is your ticket. Petunia's so bright and fun. And what's nice about those single colors is we have coordinating cardstock to go with them. And that was a big effort to be able to do cardstock. In this day and age, cardstock is almost impossible to do anymore. And so it's exciting for us to be able to do cardstock. Okay, so now I have layer 1 there. Now I'm going to do layer 2. So Tom, do you have any resolutions for the new year?
Boy, you're really putting me on the spot tonight.
I know. He's just trying to find the buttons
Just
over
trying
there.
to get sound here. That's my resolution.
To get sound on the live.
Some sound on the live before the end of this year.
Now I'm going to use medium carnation.
I'm going to play my saxophone a lot more, so get ready.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to do an unauthorized poll. By emoji, all right? Putting emojis in the chat. Tell me, would you like to see Tom start his own YouTube channel for music? Drop emojis in the chat if you would like to see Tom start his own YouTube channel for music, because I would love to see him do that, and so many of you want to hear his music. I might guest appear once in a while, but it would be Tom and his saxophone and playing all that cool, smooth jazz man over there. So I see emojis coming in. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. It's real easy to do 2 at a time. I feel like comments are like stuck because I'm looking on YouTube too, and my comments are like stuck. All right, well, we'll see what happens. They're all going to pop in at once. Okay, so now I'm going to, should I do the same greens or should I switch to different greens? Let me switch to different greens for this one. I'm going to use jelly bean, and I'm going to use fresh asparagus for these two. So I need a greeny brush. This one looks like I couldn't decide. Sometimes it's green and sometimes it's blue. I'm just trying to get my chat going over here. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the big one. Okay, yeah, Tom, those comments stuck because I went on YouTube and there are so many emojis. Here they come. All right. So let's go ahead and line this up. I line this up by looking at the big leaves, and if the big leaves look centered, then everything else is usually centered pretty well. Okay. Now we're going to start with jelly bean, and again, I'm using kind of a light hand here because of the detail of this design. So just a light hand to get a nice brush of green on there. You know what? Everybody's using the music emoji, Tom. I see so many music emojis.
Yeah, I better get right on that.
You better get on it, yeah. That'd be fun. I think you would enjoy doing that. And I think a lot of people would get their Tom music needs met that way. For those of you that are newer to our channel, for a while Tom was playing guitar in the background. But it's not always conducive to creating because, you know, some people it's hard to hear, it's hard to focus when they're trying to create along. So we stopped doing that, but people are always asking to hear Tom play. So look at all the detail in those leaves. Isn't that beautiful? This is my daughter Alicia's stencil. She did all of these extra little details in this one that I just love. That would be fun. And Tom, you could do music to craft by, so we could all craft while we're listening to your music. But you have to be here too. You can't abandon ship. You gotta be here.
Because I keep it so together here.
You know, who knows what's going on with the internet tonight? We have a lot of people here tonight, actually. So there might be a lot of people streaming New Year's Eve events in the area, and the internet might be a little slower than it usually is. Who knows? But I'm glad we got our issue resolved. Okay, so this is the jelly bean layer. So pretty. Now we're going to do the final layer, which is the fresh asparagus. Fresh asparagus. That's how I spell it whenever I type it on YouTube. I have to think asparagus. Okay. This is so fun. Will we have a word of the day? We'll definitely have a word of the day. I don't have a lot of green brushes here, so I'm opening some new ones. All right, here we go. Just a little bit of that toward the bottom. That looks good. Love fresh asparagus. Now, you know, the Gina K Designs colors, when they go on, they look a little bit darker, and then as they dry up to the color on the lid. So if it looks a little dark when you first ink up, you will see that as it dries, it not only dries the right color, but it dries very, very smooth because it's got a smoothing agent in it. Okay. Isn't that so pretty? It's so vibrant. Yeah, we need a word of the year. That's right. The word of the year. Okay, so is that poll done?
Speaking of words of the day.
Oh. Or are you going to do a word of the day, or are you going to do a poll about the word of the day?
I'm going to do a poll first.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here.
There we go. That took me a while. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a new word of the day. Tom already told us that he has one. But he's got a poll about the words of the day. I'm looking at what he's typing. Oh my gosh. It's like going back in time to some previous words of the day.
We may have to redefine these for
I
some
think
of...
before you even put that poll up, you're going to have to redefine them.
Well, I can redefine them while they're deciding which is their favorite.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, let's see.
So what is that poll? Which of these classic words of the day is your favorite? Okay.
Start poll.
All right.
Okay, so
Those
the
words of
three
the day.
words of the day to consider are hemorrhoids, constipation, and substitute.
Okay, so
Constipation is running away with it, of all things.
it is?
Constipation, that's when someone's standing in line at the grocery store and they've got all these coupons and they're trying to get them organized, and it's the line is building behind them. The blockage. That's constipation. Substitute is just another word for an implant. And then hemorrhoids, that's from our bike riding, a lot of bike riding. We find a road that is under construction and very bumpy. A hemorrhoid.
Oh my goodness.
Remember those?
I do. I remember those words of the day. I don't know how you picked, because you have so many funny ones. I noticed that my word of the day did not make your top 3.
Oh, well, yeah, we could have another poll with Gina's words of the day.
I only have 2, though.
No, you had more.
No, I don't think so. Not that I can remember. I remember 2. They could vote from my 2 words of the day.
Yeah, we don't have the word of the day music with us tonight. We're kind of on a...
Oh yeah, because we're home and we don't have the new word of the day music. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we're working on a shoestring here tonight.
Yeah, shoestring budget.
Winging a prayer. All right.
We're lucky we have sound.
I think coupon-stipation is it.
Coupon-stipation?
Coupon-stipation with 62%.
Wow.
Sounds painful.
I noticed a theme with those words. We were talking about that earlier. A little bit of a theme there. All right. So now I've got three of these, one of them in the lilacs and 2 in the carnations. So I'm going to make this an A2 card, and I'm going to make these a 5x7 card. So I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting here.
Word of the day, yay, hooray.
Yes. We'll be back in the studio next week with our new word of the day jingle. We have a jingle, Tom, thanks to you. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to cut a couple of quarter sheets here so that I can do my A2 card. And I am going to do this one using 2 different die sets. I'm going to do Master Layouts 2 and Master Layouts 18. So I'm going to be using the big frame die from Master Layouts 18. And I'm going to recreate the card that I shared in the release party. So let's go ahead and do that.
Step right up, don't delay. Word of the day, it's here to stay.
I think you might have a good word of the day for tonight though, right? It's the last one of the year.
I hope so.
Okay, so I've got one of these cut out. I'm going to cut another one just to give it a little bit of loft because I'd like to stack these together. Remind me to boil my cutting plate to flatten it out. It's a little warpy because I haven't been turning it over each time, so... Oh my gosh. Kelly, I'm so sorry. She had a bone graft done in her mouth and she said it's hurting her to laugh, but she's laughing.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Poor Kelly.
Appreciate your sacrifice.
Kelly. Sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if it's easy or hard to get Zeus, Tom, but I know that some people would love to see little Zeus because he doesn't come to work with us, but he's always home with us. Is that a possibility?
Right now?
I don't know. Yeah, why not? I've got some die cutting to do, so we'll just talk and we'll keep busy over here while you go get them. I gotta go find him. Okay, so I've got 3 of these cut out, and I'm going to stack them together to give this some loft. And then I'm just going to use one of these frames to create my background. So I'll be showing you what I did with that as well for this card. Now, while I have the die cutting machine here, I am going to cut out a Master Layouts 2 in black. A Master Layouts 2 panel in black. So I can have my background, my border, my skinny little border. And this is in the way. Where'd this come from? Happy New Year!
He's a very sleepy boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll wait a few minutes.
Okay. All right. We'll wait a few minutes. It's kind of nice, though, when they sleep, you know? So apparently Zeus is sleeping, so we're going to wait a few minutes.
He looks like he had some fruit salad.
All right, and this is the Master Layouts 2 smaller die. I mean, the larger die out of the 2. I sound like I had some fruit salad. I have not yet. Just one sip. That's not enough. We'll get Zeus. Don't worry. Cat in the Hat. My little Zeus. Isn't it crazy? Like, you get to be a certain age. I don't know if anybody's at this age yet, but like staying home with your cat on New Year's Eve sounds a lot more fun than going out into the world of crazy. I mean, I know people are having fun out there, and that's good, and they should, but I really love being home. Okay. So, now for our 5x7 card, I'm going to do something similar. So I am going to use Master Layouts 8 and Master Layouts 20. There's a large frame die in Master Layouts 20 that I just love. And this is going to really help give us some grounding area for this large floral design. So let me get another white piece here, and I'm just going to cut this in half. So I'm doing this off the side just because there's no need to move the die cutting machine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. I think for this one, I might use the window die too. Oh no, I'm not going to use the window die for this one. If I use the window die for this one, I think I would use just one flower at the bottom. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But what I think I am going to do is use this decorative die that's in Master Layouts 20. I'm going to use this one too. All right, so we do need to stack the frames again because I love that look. And how's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying your little snacks and beverages? I hope you are. I hope you're having a great evening tonight. I think Tom is working some magic because we're coming up on another half hour here. So we are going to be picking another winner soon for a $50 Gina K Designs gift card. So if you haven't left a comment yet, we suggest that you do. Leave one in the comments, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Anybody can play along with that. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, this is the die I want to use here. This one right here. I want to do that in white, and then I want to put a soft gray behind it. So I think I have, oh no, yeah, I do.
And here we go, gift card number 2.
All right.
Drum roll. Winner number 2 is Daisy Santiago 7738. Daisy.
Daisy. Woohoo! Daisy.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Daisy. You win a Gina K Designs $50 gift card. We're going to tell all of our winners how to redeem those gift cards at the end of the show, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh, Tom. What else you got back there?
You have no idea.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so let me find my pick and stick tool. And this, look how pretty this is. That just cuts out so nicely. So let me go ahead and get rid of this mess. Oh no, look at all of that. I'm going to use this die to scrape these in my trash. There we go. I'm going to cut another one of those. This is a lot of die cutting. I could have prepped stuff, but somebody asked me what I was going to use for my cards tonight. And for those of you that know me, if I'm not prepping for something like a release or like the 12 Days of Christmas box or a Master Layouts video, I never know what I'm going to make. I just pick something and just wing it. I just do it on the spot. So I couldn't even like offer any advice and say, here's what I'm going to use tonight. All I knew is that I was going to use the new stencil, but I don't know if we even were able to ship those out yet. I know some people got their orders or got shipping notices, but that doesn't really help. So yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I think I hear my kitty cat coming into the room. So for those of you that don't know, Tom and I inherited a cat. It found us. The cat distribution system is alive and well in Wisconsin, and we were gifted a beautiful cat, and we love him so much. So his name is Zeus. He is part Maine Coon. We think the other part of him is Siberian. That's what we've determined so far. And he is just a love. Now I'm just going to cut this out. This isn't going to fit. I just really want the center, so I have a quarter sheet of cardstock so I don't have to do a whole sheet. So, okay. So Tom, do you have Zeus? I know they'd rather see Zeus than me just running dies through. Oh, Zeusy. There he is.
Very sleepy.
He's a sweet boy. So that's our little Zeus. Aw. He's very, very loving. And my understanding is that both Maine Coons and Siberians, well, first of all, they're kind of big cats, but they act a little bit like dogs. And that's what we've heard. And then it's so true because this cat runs to the door to greet us when we come home. Like, he doesn't run away. He runs toward us all the time, which is interesting. My daughter had a black cat who we loved. That's the cat that made me love cats. But she was a little standoffish, and she had to warm up to you, and she would come on her own terms, and that was fine. But this one's like a puppy. So. All right, you better close your backdrop up there. Okay, so this is Master Layouts 8, and this is the background panel that will work with either the Master Layout 8 stitch die or Master Layouts 8 or Master Layouts 20. So that's what I've got for you. Now it is going to be time to do some fun ink blending again. Let me get my sticky mat once again. I think I've got everything I need to make 2 cards. I'm just going to have to do a greeting. Okay, so for this first card, for the small one, the A2 size card, I am going to do the cloud background that I did in my sample card that I showed you on release party night. And I'm going to do that using the Sea, Sun, and Sky stencil. So that's this one right here. Just want to get some of my cardstock out of the way so I don't have an accident. I don't want to have an accident. And what I'm going to do, see, at home I am a bit more organized. At work, it just, because I'm always at work working on something and making a hot mess of everything. So let's see here. I'm going to do this brush, and then I'm going to do some sea glass. So here's sea glass. Home is where the heart is. That's right. And where the cat is. So, okay. So I'm going to get some sea glass ink on here. And remember, whenever you're using a cloud stencil like this and you're trying to create the look of clouds, you only want to ink right along the edge. So you don't really want to come down from the top and be inking the white part. You actually want to be inking on the stencil itself, just letting the bristles trickle over the edge. So, just like this. So it doesn't look like a whole lot there, but when I take the stencil off, you can see you've got a cloud, right? Okay, so now I'm going to move this over to here. So you want to just keep shifting back and forth to create the look of this cloud pattern going down. You can do a big cloud right there. Everybody's in with their cats and their doggies. That's the way to be. Although I remember being young and being out and wanting to be in the middle of everything. I would have loved to have been at Times Square. Except I don't know where those people pee. Like, where do you go to the bathroom? You can't get out. You can't move. It's wall-to-wall people.
You know you can depend on me.
Oh, is that right? Oh, well, that can't smell good at Times Square with that many people. Look at how cool these clouds are. Yeah, see, that's what I would think about. I'd be like, all right, I need to know where the bathroom is. Oh, I could never last that long. I can't make it through the night. I gotta get up twice in the middle of the night. Sometimes more. See, I'm not alone. Other people are saying, I wonder that also. Oh no, there's a comment that's held for review. Did you see that, Tom? There's a comment that's held for review. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Brianne can review it. Okay, so I'm just going around the perimeter there just to fill that in so I don't have any white areas. And there is my clouds. Are they pretty? That's fun. Okay, so let me clean up this stencil and then we will start to assemble these cards. What other get-up do you have over there, Tom?
A few questions about Zeus. He's almost 2, I guess, now, right?
Yeah. Yep. 18 months, maybe? 20 months? I don't know. April. April, he'll be 2. His birthday's in April. He's an Aries. In case anybody wanted to know. He's an Aries. Fire sign, just like Tom. All right. So now, let me put this away. This is a great stencil. I like that you can do like waves too, or hills. It's such a nice one. Let's see what we have here. All right, I'm going to get some tape runner, and I'm going to tape 2 of these together. It is fun for us to get to be home once in a while with you guys. We love to have you here in our home. We feel like we're just entertaining everybody. Everybody's just came over and putting out the snacks and drinks. Okay.
Debbie said she just explained to her husband the bright space and the dark and the dead space. Yeah, it's the dead space, Debbie. Deb's dead space started when Gina, many months ago, when I
years ago
was going to join her for a few of these. I said, "What do I do?" And she said, "You just fill in the dead space." That was my prime directive. Just fill in the dead space. So it became the dead space and my home.
You should come in and hang out with us, Tom.
My home in the dead space.
It would be fun to have you in here. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on the 4 corners here of this one. And I'm going to line this up so that it is centered. Okay? Where I want the frame to ultimately go. All right, so that's pretty centered, right? Now, I'm going to place this inside here, and then I'm going to take this back off again. So let me zoom in a little bit and see what we can do here. Okay, so I'm going to pop that into the center like that. So now that is in place. Now I can take this back off because I only had a tiny little bit of tape. And so now I'm going to put this back onto the frame. Is that like a dunce cap?
That's not what you called it when you bought it for me.
What did I call it? Oh, I called it a wizard cap.
Yeah. Now it's a dunce cap. See, when we get on the air, that's the way it works. Back to the dead space.
Oh, gosh. I think it's time for another poll. Why don't you get the poll go? Oh, do we still have that poll? What was their favorite word of the day? Do we know? Did we save that poll?
The word, yeah, we finished that. That was constipation.
Oh,
one.
That's right. Okay. So now, do you see how easy it is to line this up? All you have to do is just wrap it around that, and it's going to line up perfectly, and it's going to give you those nice even borders. And that's the way to get this to sink down into that frame, because sometimes if you try to push it down in there, for some reason it doesn't push down in there as well as you want it to. So by putting it in there first and then wrapping the frame around there, it makes it a lot easier to see. Okay, so this one is going to be this lilac one. So I'm going to add this onto here. So I'm going to use Wild Wisteria, which is a great color to go with the lilacs. I love the Wild Wisteria with the lilacs. I think it's a beautiful shade. We can also use white, but I think that really pops, and that color together looks so pretty. Somewhere when you mix light lilac with medium lilac and dark lilac and you get them all together, you get some variation of Wild Wisteria. So I'm going to cut this using my big paper cutter down to the 4 1/4 inch mark. Let's just get this out of here for now. And let me get my paper scorer. No pets there, just two old folks. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We were never going to get another pet again. We love pets. We loved our dogs. We've had dogs our whole married life. And Tom and I are coming up on 40 years of marriage in March. And we've had dogs almost all of it, I think, except for the last couple of years. And then we've got grand dogs and grand cats and all of that. And we were never going to get another pet, mostly because we can't stand to lose them. You know what I mean? It's like the most painful thing. And, but this little guy, he found us. The people that let him go were just too overwhelmed. They had two little kids and one on the way, and they just didn't have time. And he's a very affectionate little boy. He likes a lot of attention. So how could we say no? Right? Okay, so there is my card base. Now I'm going to pop this rose design up, and I'm going to put most of my foam squares on the inside here. Okay, so I'm going to use both small and large foam squares. We have the 1/2 inch and the 1/4 inch. Card makers, paper crafters are pet lovers too. Most of them. And even the ones that don't have pets, they still love animals. I don't know. I think it's just something with our craft that our whole craft is about, like, kindness, right? And doing stuff for other people. So it's kind of ingrained in us to take care of things, I think, as crafters. All right, so I think that's where it's going to go, right there. So let me go ahead and take those off. Did somebody say our grandkids on the way? Oh, goodness. You know, I am going to leave that up to the kids. I'm not going to push, because you can't stick a kid in a crate and go out to dinner. As much as you might want to, you can't do that. So I'll leave that up to them when they're ready for that. Okay, so I'm going to add a greeting here. We're going to do the greetings at the end, all right? So here is my A2 size card. Now we're going to do a 5x7 card. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just pop some tape up here in the corners. But I'm going to wait on that for a second because I want to layer these two panels together. So I'm going to layer these two together with a little bit of Connect glue. Let me just get a little piece of something here to use. 40 years, yes, 40 years together. 40 years, a long time. All right, Tom, what do you have going on over there?
I am spinning the wheel for the third winner.
Oh, all right. So we're going to do another $50 Gina K Designs gift card. And if you still have another chance. So if you haven't left a comment yet, make sure you have a comment in so that Tom can add you to his Wheel of Fortune. All right. Okay, so I put Connect glue all over the back of this, and I'm going to pop these together just to thicken that up a little bit. That'll give us a little bit of separation between this layer and this gray layer. So this is going to go on top of that this is going to go on top of the gray layer. Now the gray layer fell out of a gray one of these, right? I used that die. And what's nice about the way this die was designed is it just covers up the stitching. So if you want this more elegant latticey type of thing, the stitching kind of disappears under there, but they layer perfectly together. Oh, good. You're working on this card too? Yeah, and you can use any flower design that you have. You could do these same layouts with any flowers that you have if you've got these master layout sets, for sure. All right. So I hear... Is that going to keep happening?
Okay, time for winner number 3 for the Gina K.
Look at your glasses.
Gina K Designs.
How many things do you have?
New Year's Eve $50 gift card. Drum roll, please.
Oh my goodness.
And the third winner is Shirley Watkins. Shirley Watkins.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Yay,
Happy
Shirley.
New Year.
Congratulations,
Woo.
Shirley. You are the winner of a $50 Gina K Designs gift card. Stay to the end of the show. I'll tell you how to receive that gift card. And we've got another one coming up in just a little bit. So if you haven't made a comment yet, that is the way that you enter. That's so fun. All right, so we're going to do this technique one more time. We're going to use this frame to center this piece. Just like that. Make sure that it's centered. That looks good. Looks very good. And then we can pop this into the center there. That looks pretty centered. Okay. Were those glasses green that you were wearing? You've got quite the variety of costumes back there, Tom. Those were pretty funny. All right. Is that the sound right before you come in? Give a boy a noisemaker, and this is what they do, right?
I think it's time for the year-end word of the day.
Oh,
What
yay.
do you think?
That'll be fun.
Everybody ready for the word of the day from the Dead Space?
Yes.
2025. Many words o' the day hath crossed these lines. Okay, so if you're a little bit, shall we say, nervous or have some trepidation going into 2026 about the next year, you're not alone. A few of us are wondering about the future, as you know, future's it's always exciting, but it can be a little bit scary too, just like Gina ripping her cards apart.
Yeah, I don't like the way this is working out, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way and just jam it in there.
So if you are experiencing that kind of just a little bit of nervousness about the coming year, you have what we call in the Dead Space auld langxiety.
That's
Back
perfect. That's
to the Dead Space.
I love it. All right, there we go. We got it in there. It's not centered the way I wanted it, but let me try one more time. My old anxiety is getting to me here. Okay. See why I like to do it the other way, but I just didn't have it centered right. I was rushing. Okay. That's a very good word of the day. We do need Tom to write a book of his words of the day. He would have to go back and monitor all of them. Right, so this is my plan, because anytime I have a corner design like this, I think it's always pretty to do one in one direction, one in the other direction. And our carnations actually coordinate very, very nicely with our Innocent Pink cardstock. Now, Innocent Pink is a little paler, but it is in the same tone. So you'll get those same beautiful tones. So we're going to go ahead and cut this down. That was a very good word of the day, Tom. That was perfect. Old anxiety. I have that. I have that kind of anxiety. Okay, so we're going to make this a 5x7 card. So we're going to cut it at 10 inches.
Deserves a sip of fruit salad.
It really does. And then we're going to cut it at 7 inches. So 7 by 10 is the cut lines. And then we're going to score it at the 5-inch mark. So let me get my score board here. Here we go. Alrighty. So we're going to score this at the 5-inch mark. And what's nice about this is if you do butt this right up against the top, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this about our scoring board, but you don't have to try to get your tool below this line here, because actually it extends above. So you just put your tool above so you can have your cardstock all the way at the top, and that'll go all the way down to the bottom. So that's just one of those little features that I love about this scoring board, is that ability to kind of start scoring off the paper because there's a little divot up at the top. That was a great word of the day, Tom. Rave reviews for the end of the year. All right, so now I'm going to pop this onto this card base. I have a couple more samples to show you too. Just in case you missed our release party, I can show you what I made. Okay. So now we can just put foam squares over all of this because this is all pretty close to the same height. Not bad. It's not going to be too much of a dip anywhere. So we can go ahead and add foam squares all over. And I'm also going to use the smaller ones for these areas. Down here, here, and here. I'll put another one here too, right there. Okay. I'm looking forward to the new year. I do have a resolution. Do you have any resolutions, Tom?
None.
None? Well, you won't be disappointed then. It's going to work out.
Yeah.
Since you don't have any. So I personally, when I was younger, I used to make these big resolutions where, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to, all this stuff that I always failed, by January 15th, I was failing miserably. But this resolution this year, I think I'm going to be able to keep because, and I posted about this on my personal Facebook page. This is something I've been thinking a lot about. So have you guys noticed that there isn't any color in the world anymore? At least here in the United States, there's not a lot of color anymore. We have become very beige. Now, when I was growing up, my sister had a yellow Volkswagen Beetle. She had a bug, and it was bright yellow. It was so cute. And my dad had a red car. I had a blue car. My grandfather had a green car. And if you go to a car dealership now, you see white, you see black, and you see gunmetal. Occasionally with sports cars, you'll see red. But for the most part, if you're driving and you're looking around, you just mostly see those colors. Unless it's an old car, you mostly see those colors.
Come on.
And do you guys remember back, like McDonald's used to be a red building with, like a yellow, they had like yellow roofs, and they were just bright buildings, right? And now all the McDonald's are gray. They're like grayish brown now. And we are pulling color out of the world. My cat is right behind me. Hello, honey. I will not step on you. So and then home decor, and I fell into this trap too. I fell into the neutral aesthetic, where everything is gray or beige or neutral. And you know what? I miss color. I miss color in my life. So I am putting more color into my life. I'm buying bright colored pillows to add to my very plain off-white couch. I'm putting colorful flowers, even if they're fake flowers, because in Wisconsin, flowers don't live long. And I'm taking away the beige, stocky, wheat-colored things, and I'm putting bright colors. I'm putting bright colors on the walls. I am going to add more color to my life. I love color. You guys know how much I love color. But for some reason, like all the things, even wardrobes now, they'll tell you don't buy a bunch of bright color things. You can't wear them often because people will remember them. So get a lot of neutrals, beige, gray, black, white. You can mix and match, and it's a capsule wardrobe. Forget it. You're going to see me in the same bright pink shirt, but I'm going to wear the pink shirt. So that is my goal for 2026, is to add more color in my life. That's it. That's that's what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to use the Elegant Thoughts here because I'm going to do a greeting right in here using Elegant Thoughts. And I think I'm going to do Hello Friend. I think Hello Friend would be a good one. Yeah, my kitchen's drab. It's nice, but it's drab. I'd rather see, well, you guys know I started like with the lemons and the tomatoes and kind of getting my Italian heritage in there, so there is more of that. And I did start my Fiesta Ware collection a few years ago, so my plates are now colorful. But man, I don't know why we just got so drab. We got very beige. I don't want to live in a beige world anymore. I want color. I love a white kitchen. I think it's beautiful. But lots of pops of color in that white kitchen, with like pretty dishes and things like that, right? So, and I feel like that is something that I can definitely live up to, because it's not about working out 5 times a week. That's going to last 3 days. Okay, now I'm going to use the flower medley, and I'm going to do "You Are," because this is going to be for my my bigger card. So I'm going to have 2 lines here. So you are so very special. That's what I'm going to do. That's a great card to send to a friend. I'm going to do these one at a time. And I love color in my card making, but for some reason I fell into the beige existence. No more, beige no more. Boy, that would be a good title for a book, wouldn't it? Beige no more. I think there's people out there that agree. All right, so you are so very special, and you are. Alrighty. Now I just have to die cut these, and we will finish up these cards and add some accents to them. Of course, we have to have some, we have to blinger a little bit. That was a good word of the day, Tom. Hey, Tom, how come you didn't pick my word of the day? One of my words of the day.
Oh, by all means, share that. Yours are on a different level, I have to say.
All right, so shall we take a poll with my words of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see which word of the day. I can only remember 2. So the first word of the day that I came up with, well, we'll do the second word of the day that I came up with. And that was when Tom was making his card the other night. He was making his card for the 12 days of Christmas. And I came up with the word chicken tender. And that is the person on the farm who takes care of the chickens. He's a chicken tender. So that was one of my words of the day.
Okay.
My other word of the day, I was alone in the studio, Tom. You weren't there. You were out of town. I don't know where you were. You were at a meeting somewhere, and I had to go live alone. And I promised everybody I would do a word of the day. And the word of the day had to do with when your husband or significant other is constantly correcting you, constantly arguing with you and correcting everything that you say, then he would have correctile dysfunction. So that was my other word of the day. Correctile dysfunction. So, out of those 2 words of the day, I'd love to know which of my only two words of the day do you like better? Chicken tender or correctile dysfunction? Oh my goodness.
Not much competition there on those 2 words.
Yeah. Thank goodness I didn't see a huge unsubscribe rate that day.
84% correctile dysfunction. Not too much. Chicken tender was great, but
Chicken tender was good, yeah. All right, there's a few more votes for chicken tender. But overall, 83% for correctile dysfunction. Oh, man. And that's why Tom needs to be here, because you can't put me in charge of the word of the day. She said, looking over at her husband right now.
that is the word of the year.
That word?
Yep. I think that's the word of the year. That would have gotten the most votes if we put it in any poll.
In any category, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seemed like the right time, because you weren't around at the time, and I could get away with saying anything I wanted. All right, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to do one more giveaway? Because it's the start of the 4th half hour.
Yes.
All right. Maybe we'll do one more giveaway. I like to give stuff away. If you haven't noticed, I really enjoy giveaways. I love to give things away. That was many, many years ago. I started our free incentive stamp set, and we've never stopped doing that since. It's just such a fun thing to get something extra, a little gift. It's always fun. All right, so we're going to put hello friend right in here like that. Let me find my tweezers. And we're going to keep it off the loop. So we're just going to put the foam square right in there. Might be able to put a big one in there.
All right, for winner number 4, last but not least, our last winner of 2025.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Might do one more.
Drum roll, please. Winner is Cropper Mom 17. Cropper Mom.
Cropper Mom 17. Congratulations. You are our winner. I'm not going to give them the instructions yet, Tom, because I'm going to do one more.
Ooh.
I'm going to do one more giveaway. We'll do one real close to the end. It's not that much longer now. Because I only made 2 cards tonight.
Only.
Only. All right, so we're going to put that there. Does it look straight? Yeah, it looks straight. Okay. And then for this one, we're going to do you are, and then we'll put so very special in here. Because I feel like a big card, you can use these bigger 2-piece greetings. You can use these on A2 cards also, but I feel like a big card like this definitely needs it. Let's see if that's going to fit. You are. You are. That should work. I'm going to put a skinny foam square right in here. Yeah, we'll put that there. And then we'll put one more right here. Right like that. Okay. So let's add a little bit of tape. And then we'll add a little tape here too. I love this stencil. The thing I love about this stencil is that's a little bit different than some of our layering stencils in the past is that you do not have to cut away any of it to use it for an A2 card. And with some of our bigger stencils, you can't get the whole thing to fit on an A2. And that's not bad, and it looks really good, you know, but it's kind of nice to not have to cut anything away. And then if you want to use it for a bigger card, you can just do this kind of layout. And you could do this on a slimline card too. So, you know, it's pretty awesome. It's just sized perfectly. So shout out to Alicia. I don't think she's watching tonight. But if she was watching, shout out to you, Alicia, for sizing this perfectly for us. We love it. Okay. And then we'll pop this in here. I can see that foam square back there, and I don't like that. So let me move that like that. That looks very good right there. Okay. So now we're going to put a few little embellishments on these cards. This stencil will be available again. It's sold out. It came out on Tuesday night. So it was part of our release party, and it did sell out, but we have more coming, so you'll be able to get them again. I'm going to use our mini pearl mix for this, and I think I'm going to use silver pearls on both of these cards. I feel like both of these cards, with this gray background, the silver is going to look really nice. And this is just such a cool color card, like cool toned, that I feel like that's all we really need. So let me put 3 on there and see how that looks. I think this is going to look good.
And of course, remember our word of the day, blingering.
Blingering.
That's what she's doing right now.
And is that where that sound effect goes?
It's usually late in the live, in the last few lingering minutes. Blingering.
Blingering. So Tom, do we have one more poll?
I don't know. Let's see.
We have one more poll, and this poll is about the future, and we want to know what you guys want to see. So we have some things in our collection that have done well over the years, and we want to know what you like and what you want to see more of. So the options, and of course, you know, if you can put in the chat anything that you want. You don't have to pick from these, but we'd love to kind of get a poll and a feel for what you guys are looking forward to in 2026. What types of products you're looking forward to. So one of the things would be more ink colors. I know a lot of you love new colors, and we don't really retire our old ink colors. I think we've retired maybe 3 or 4 ink colors in our entire existence. I don't like to retire ink colors because I like all the colors. But there were like a couple colors because we couldn't get certain pigments that they had to retire. But as long as we can still make a color, we'll make the color. So new ink colors would be one thing. And then new master layouts dies would be another option that you might be looking most forward to in 2026. And then the third option would be new kits. Maybe new kit ideas, new kits like our 12 Days of Christmas box. And you know, next month we have a mega kit, our very first mega kit coming out. You guys always seem to enjoy our regular card kits, which we will continue with. So let's see what you guys are looking the most forward to. We can't wait to see what that poll shows. Kits are, ooh, now wait a minute now. Kits are in the lead. It's very fun. Oh, 3D embossing folders with matching stencils and dies. Yes, those, we definitely have a lot of those coming. Actually, we have a huge shipment of new designs on the way and replenishment ones on the way too. So that is definitely coming for sure. Yeah, we should have had an all the above category. That would have been good too. But it seems like kits are definitely a favorite, followed by new master layout sets. Yeah, master layouts are very, very convenient. They do create beautiful cards, right? Can definitely do some fun things. All right. That was a fun poll. Okay, any hints on the mega kit coming in January? Oh, Angela, I will be doing sneak peeks when we get close to the release. But it is just a lot of stuff in this kit. There is a lot of stuff. And the problem is I actually was going to break it into 2 kits, but everything works so nicely together that I can't. So, so it's going to be a mega kit. A mega kit. I have a couple noisemakers, Tom. Well, this one isn't. I have one of these. I have one in pink with gold, and I have one of these noisemakers. What do you have over there?
Delightful.
You have anything left? Let's see what you have.
Plenty of stuff.
Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. He's got to take his headphones off to put some of the things on. In our picture, I was holding one of these, and it looked like I was holding like a pipe. Well, I'll tell you what. This was so much fun to spend New Year's Eve with you guys. I would actually like to make a toast. Oh, but you know what? We have one more gift card to give away, Tom. Can we do one more?
Yes.
All right, let's do one more gift card. The final gift card. 5 gift cards tonight. Let's do the final $50 gift card.
Okay, drum roll, please. And the final winner of 2025 is Brianna Morton. Brianna Morton.
Yay, Brianna! Congratulations! All right, so all 5 of our winners, in order to redeem your gift cards, all you have to do is send your name and email address to info@ginakdesigns.com, and we will get those out to you. And you have to give our staff just a little bit of time, because I think on Friday, which is when we come back, because everybody's off tomorrow, I think on Friday we might be down to just 1 customer service person again. So, but then on Monday, everybody's back and things will really rev up again. Well, I would like to make a toast, Tom. I would like to make a toast. So I see that you poured me some Verdi. Ooh. Had to test it. Okay, it's good. All right. So if you have a drink, if you would raise your glass, I'd like to make a toast tonight. Come on in, Tom. I want you here too. Do you have your glass? Okay. All right. So I had to write it down. I had to put it in my notes. So I have to read it because I'm terrible at memorizing stuff. I'm the worst, but here's my toast. So, here's to the new year. May it be filled with peace, love, and everyday happiness. And may we all find the time to craft, create, and make with joy. We're grateful for all of you, our crafting community, for the shared ideas, the kind words, and the inspiration freely given. May the year ahead be stamped together with creativity, connection, and the simple magic of making things together. Cheers. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope that you have a very safe, a very happy, and a very healthy new year. Tom and I will not be live tomorrow, which is our usual Thursday, because it's New Year's Day. And we'll be recovering from tonight. But we will be back next Tuesday night, back on schedule with our regular Stampin' Chat Live. So we hope you'll join us then. In the meantime, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you all so very much. And Happy New Year. We'll see you next year.